that is like whether you are a current Clemson beat writer, a former Clemson beat writer, a former Clemson blogger, current Clemson blogger, like season ticket holder, diehard fan, like at times like these, I like to go closest to the source. The people who are going to feel it the most, the people who are going to know the most. And the one thread that is connecting all of this is that they are just not performing. Like they are not playing well. And the problem is now you have been not playing well 4 games in a row. Is that just who you are now? Now Clemson 1-3 again for the first time since 2004. Never happened under Dabo Swinney. Now they hit an off week. They return to action against North Carolina. I say, hey, I seen somebody say Clemson against North Carolina will kick off at 10 a.m. on Cartoon Network. Yakety sax. This is soundtrack.
So bad. Hey, whatever you got to do to up that TV package.
Well, how about Clemson's going to get more money because they lost to Georgia Tech in a game that everybody watched?
They're so
ACC payouts are so silly. Okay. What do we do with this? Because while we are sitting here like firing off jokes, like Dabo's actually crying. I mean, like he is beat up. 23 years with this program. He has literally raised his family, brought them all through, put them on the team. Now they're the holders and the coach. And like, this is as bad as it has been since he took over. I mean, but how do you diagnose this? How do you wrestle with this? And what do we do moving forward?
It looks like they just don't really care about Dabo's message, man. Like this team visually looks like they don't give a damn. You know, I don't think they play real hard for Kate Klubnik. I don't think they play real hard for Dabo. They used to, but Clemson used to be a team that would play hard. Like they played hair on fire. Part of that's bigger, stronger, faster than everybody. But I just think now, like they look to me like they're out. It doesn't mean you got to be out forever, but I'd be surprised if they're not out for this season. And you know, I tweeted this earlier today. I was like, look, I guess now we learn that a team constructed either via the portal or via high school, obviously like my Noles last year, they kind of any team can quit at any time, I guess. But I think the difference there is like this was supposed to be the team for Clemson. Like you're losing like the justification for the belief in Clemson this year was the talent level. All the NFL draft guys, and you know, certainly we had seen this too. Like they had some great individual players on this team and a large collection of NFL talented individuals. And you know, we think they would coalesce and just play better than they are.
You get Tom Allen. I mean, that's the thing is like we pressed
now
all.
You're
the
losing
buttons.
these guys, Chip.
You're just like, okay, we're gonna fix the offense. We're gonna go get Garrett Riley. That's gonna fix everything. Like no, the offense still has slow developing stuff where the run game doesn't really work and the quarterback looks like he's always a step behind the defense. All right, we're going to fix this defense that has supposedly all these NFL draft picks. We're going to go get Tom Allen. Look at this big poach that we just did from a program that was in the college football playoff semifinals. And look, defense got worked from the first drive in this game.
Yeah. I mean, you're losing a lot of guys off this team, assuming they decide to go pro. I mean, some are seniors and will have to go pro. Maybe some are playing so poorly you actually get them back next year. Those guys have cost themselves a lot of money.
I liked having Louis Riddick on this call because obviously he was a general manager, right?
I don't know if he was ever a GM, but he was in a front office.
He was a front office guy. He could not have been more. Could not have been more beside himself with what he was seeing from the performance of this Clemson defense, calling these guys out left and right. You know, like as the game's starting to get away from him before the lightning delay hit, when I'm sure he came back really perturbed, you know, but like he was just like, DJ Parker, you got to go make a play. Peter Woods, you got to go make a play. You know, like these players who have been evaluated, who have been deemed to meet certain standards, and they're just, it was remarkable.
They play like they expect the opponent to just roll over.
The mystique's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, they're 8-7 now against Power 4 teams since the start of last season. They are an average ass football team, and just, I mean, the defense tonight, like, they didn't really look like they were trying all that hard. Like, they looked disinterested in playing. You had Cade Klubnik dropping back to pass 60 times. I don't think you ever want Cade Klubnik throwing 60 times in a month, let alone a damn game. So just, I don't know, man. They're not good. They're a mid-tier ACC team this year. That doesn't mean they're dead. It doesn't mean they can't be good again next year. But this team, it's not good.
Did you, in the 54 minutes, which, by the way, shout out to Danny Kanell, who sprinkled Syracuse.
The biggest Clemson fan on the show, bet against him.
So
I did say that now he has to go to Dabo's press conference. Now, like the Bo Nix beard bet, I assume he is going to
not do it.
Yeah, not do it. But
I mean, he should probably just go to Dabo's press conference to give Dabo his shoulder to cry on for the love.
So in Dabo's 54-minute press conference, at one point, he said, like, oh man, I wish, I'm sorry, Mikey, I should have sent this to you. It would be better, but whatever, I'll paraphrase it. He said, and maybe we'll lay an egg. Maybe we go 6-6. And there was something that was a little too specific about him saying 6-6. Like, he is looking at this team and he's looking at this schedule and he's like, yeah, we're still a bowl team.
I mean, they'll beat North Carolina.
If they play like this, BC is losable. I think BC's just as good, if not better, than Syracuse. Syracuse needed overtime to beat UConn and got absolutely walked by Tennessee.
I am not, at this point in the season, I am not ready to just play the, like, judge you by your opponents. I understand that is fair, and that is like how a model should work. But I think that Boston College does not have the high-end gear that Syracuse has when Syracuse shows up to Death Valley.
Well, if Steve Angeli's out for any period of time, I would say Boston College is better than Syracuse for the rest
now. But like, even Ricky Collins carved him up, you know?
All right. Do we think Boston College is a losable game if Clemson is playing like they're playing right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. SMU's losable. Duke's losable. FSU's losable. Clearly, like at Louisville, you'll be a dog at this point unless you're really turning around. At South Carolina, if Sellers is healthy, you're a dog.
I'm going to take him against Furman, though.
Are they going bowling?
Yeah, they'll squeeze 3 wins. Or how many? They need 5 wins. Let's see.
They need 5 more.
So they can beat North Carolina.
I think they come back with, I think getting, oh, by the way, Chris Budden's report on the broadcast that the defensive line was hearing it from the fans in the front row.
What were they hearing?
Like, the fans were like laying into the defense to play better. Like, I'm telling you, this is coming, like, so much of the Clemson lore is about the haters on the outside, and we circle the wagons, and we keep everything on the inside in the family. Like, this is, it's coming from inside the house.
You know what I would do if I were Dabo? Now, the next 2 games are on the road, but next home game, I'm making them boys walk around the stadium. No more buses for you.
No more buses. I think the off week is going to do them a world of wonder. The worst thing they could do right now is go play Boston College right now.
Yeah.
So
do we see benchings?
I don't think Vizina I think we would have seen him before now.
Yeah, I don't think Vizina's the guy. Just based on watching them in spring and limited action.
Yeah. All right, so what about the Syracuse part of this? Hell of a win.
The Angeli
played hard.
A damper on it.
Yeah. That stinks. Do we have an update on that? I mean, we're just assuming that it's like, Achilles or.
It didn't look like something you're just going to bounce back from.
No.
Not non-contact, go down in the heap.
But the offense has been cooking. Do you think that Ricky Collins can keep stay productive. I mean, because we've got the redemption project of Jonte Cook out there. I mean, the pieces that they have put together to replace losing damn near every single pass catcher off last year's offense and your quarterback, and still you come out here and you're pretty productive. Not to mention Fran Brown. We're going to march down the field, then we're going to do the onside kick, then we're going to get it, then we're going to go down and score. I mean, it was just all awesome. It was like we are not effing around type behavior from that Syracuse team.
Also, really concerned about the defensive line stuff
For Syracuse?
Like that's one thing that had me so down on Clemson today. Syracuse D linemen were dropping left and right, and Clemson still couldn't do anything about it.
They did run the ball as well as they've probably run it all year.
That's true.
Just
perhaps in a bit of like a, shall we say, permissive game state from Syracuse.
I mean, yeah, they got game scripted out of it, but it was just, I'm looking for silver linings here, bud.
Can Syracuse make a bowl?
Yes. Yes. What game is not going to expectation and this one flips it? They were what, at 5.5?
I think they were like 4.5 juice over, weren't they?
They could beat Duke at home next week, so that would get them to 4. So then they would need to win 2 out of at SMU, Pitt, at Georgia Tech, UNC, at Miami, at Notre Dame, BC. Better get them soon.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
We don't really know what BC will be at the end of the year.
I'll tell you what BC will be at the end of the year: 6-6.
They're not going to fire Dabo, right?
No.
Okay.
Have you looked at the buyout? By the way, Google
like 60, right?
No more. Dabo Swinney buyout Robbie Callen, CBS Sports. Remember, any coach you want to know their buyout, you just put in the coach's name, then you say buyout Robbie Callen, CBS Sports. That'll get you all the information that you need to know from our buyout expert, Robbie Callen. We thank Robert for all of his good work on this front. Yeah, he had the term sheet pulled up midway through the first quarter.
Jeez, dude.
It is so much money and no chance.
I am really interested to see how they go about this rebuild next year, though.
Yeah, because like you said, it could be, and you know what? Flushing it might be what they need.
But they don't exactly use the portal like other teams do.
Now
maybe that's because right. Maybe that's because they thought their roster was so good that like not a lot of players out there could help them, which perhaps they were correct. We don't know. But like, can Dabo just pull the ripcord on this thing and bring in 40 new guys?
I don't think he can. I don't think he will.
I don't think.
Right, I agree. I think he's gonna try to run it back.
Yeah. I just think they've taken a step back. So Tom was right. Hey, Tom, on a tough night, let's just say, Tom, you were right.
It's right about the Illini game too. I told you Illinois money line or Indiana spread alt line.
We're Indian alt line, yeah, money line alt line, 100%.